So, what are we going to do today on our vlog, Kathy?
Well, we're going to do a wrapped up version of macaroni and cheese. Something that is different. You could serve with company. You could serve it as a side dish at church potluck, anything.
And the recipe is?
Well, we used, you can use any kind of pasta you want, and then your own version of cheese. What we did, we just used the shell pasta with the Velveeta cheese, mixed that all together after I cooked it. Then I added some half and half, just maybe about 1/4 of a cup to give it a little more, make it a little creamier. We added it to our macaroni and cheese, mixed it up, put it in a bowl, and then we added some, to wrap it up, we added some Ortega chili in the macaroni.
Probably about 1/4 of a can.
About a half of a can, or your preference, whatever. And then we added about a half of a can of chilies. Chilies and Rotel both.
Okay.
And we did those two together, mixed that. Then we added some chopped onions, maybe about 1/4 of an onion chopped.
Okay.
And then I took about 3 slices of bacon and put that in there. And then I added some extra, we put that all together, made a mixture, put it in the pan, as you can see when we do the video. Then we could added some more, we put it in there, put it in the pan, we added some more shredded cheese, about whatever you want, half a cup. We added some diced tomatoes, and we added some, the last thing we added was the panko, and that's up to you how much you want to put on it. And we put some melted butter on top of that.
Okay, and then you put it in the oven for how long?
About 350 for about 20 minutes, or until it bubbles and it gets nice and brown on top. And then I added some extra, we put that all together, made a mixture, put it in the pan, as you can see when we do the video. Then we could added some more, we put it in there, put it in the pan, we added some more shredded cheese, about whatever you want, half a cup. We added some diced tomatoes, and we added some, the last thing we added was the panko, and that's up to you how much you want to put on it. And we put some melted butter on top of that.
Okay, and then you put it in the oven for how long?
About 350 for about 20 minutes, or until it bubbles and it gets nice and brown on top.
Hey.
Did you just get off the tennis court?
Hey, did I ever?
How'd you do today?
Well, pretty cotton picking good, really.
Well, I was out playing today too, but I wasn't that great today.
Oh, I thought you did good.
No.
Oh,
But you know what? We're back, and we apologize for our absence. But with our catering schedule and the schedule at church, and of course our tennis,
Yes.
we have to put that in. We haven't had. So what is so simple? What we've done, we've pre-cooked our macaroni and cheese, and we've got it all ready. Now what we did was, and you can do the traditional way with the white sauce, but we're trying to make this something easy, something that you can do. So this is just the, what did you call that, what you got here, Mamie? The
Crafty cheese?
with the Velveeta in it. So we just cooked it and added the cheese to it. And what I did, because I wanted it a little bit creamier, I added some half and half to it too. So there is that. And then I'll take that.
Okay.
And then maybe we're
Yeah.
gonna add some butter to it.
Oh,
I
butter?
mean, everything is good. Go ahead, add that chopped butter. Just as I know you don't have to use it all because you don't like a lot of butter.
And we have butter in the microwave too.
That's going to be for the
Something
top.
else.
So we've added some chopped butter in here, some cube butter, and we're just going to get, butter gives everything such a good flavor, and it's worth. If you're going to eat macaroni and cheese, it already has calories in it, so we're not
Might as well.
skimping on calories. So we've got the butter, and then what I want you to do is add some more of just a little bit, half of this cheddar cheese to
Half of the cheddar cheese.
to this mix. This is going to be so cheesy. That's cute, isn't it? Cheesy.
It is cute.
Okay, so we mixed in some cheese, and now we're going to add, this is going to ramp it up.
Okay.
We're going to add some, strictly optional, but we want this to be more like a meal. So we're going to add some Ortega chilies, or do you call them Ortega chilies?
Well, that is not the brand, but it is the same. It's diced chilies is what it is.
Okay, so we're going to add that to it.
It smells so
And
good.
now we're going to add some Rotel. Y'all know what Rotel is?
Y'all
It goes
do.
great. Diced tomatoes and green chilies. So we're going to add, not all of it, just enough to give it a flavor. And I did not drain that, Mamie.
You did not?
I did not.
Okay.
So
She did not drain that.
then we're going to add a little bit of chopped onion. Again, optional. But we all know that onion gives everything such a good flavor. So would you get me a spoon, and then I want you to taste this?
I can do that.
Okay.
Okay.
So give that a taste and see what you think.
Okay. Actually, she's always wanting me to taste. She is the cook. She needs to know the flavor. My flavor is not her like her flavor, but I'm going to taste it.
You do that.
Okay.
You'll go ahead and taste it. See if it needs a little more Rotel. Well, opinion.
I don't think it does because it's just a little stingy on my tongue. And
Okay.
you know I like it hotter than you.
Okay, well then we have the chopped onions, some Rotel, and some green chilies in here. So what a beautiful mix it is. And then we put some cheddar cheese.
Oh,
Now
dear.
what we're gonna do, this is gonna make it even more opulent or decadent. We're adding some
Whatever the
chopped
word is.
bacon to that.
Yeah.
Again, optional. But everything tastes good with
Ooh,
bacon.
bacon can do it.
Right, so we've got that. So we've got our mix here already. Now we're gonna do is this. We're going to, Mamie, would you put the macaroni cheese in the dish?
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah,
Okay, we're not putting this in the oven at all.
not till later. We're
So
gonna
later-
bake it.
Well, should we spray it?
Yes, we
We
should.
should spray it.
Only because you don't like to have,
I like to wash dishes.
she's even for catering, folks. She's got us using aluminum pans
Yes.
so that they can be thrown away.
The aluminum people will love us.
Well, when you do so much, when you're catering for 200 people, that's a lot of pans.
And we have to come back to the kitchen and to wash dishes.
Okay.
So
So, Mamie, would you add that to the pan, please?
I will.
Thank you. This is going to be so good. Now, this is a wrapped up version of it, but it's everything I put in it is optional, but let's try something fun. Now, the kids may not like it. They might like just traditional macaroni and cheese, but you don't have to tell them what's in it. Now, we've got this macaroni and cheese in our dish. And what we're gonna do then, Mamie, is would you put some diced tomatoes on top of that for me, please?
Well, I don't have my gloves on.
You don't
Can I
have
do
to,
it?
yeah, because we're gonna bake it.
Okay.
If it's hand to mouth, you need gloves. But
That's
if
a
you're
li-
gonna be cooking it in the oven, you don't need it.
That's a little tip from Kathy, one of Kathy's tips today.
Right.
More? You want it all?
Well, it's pretty, so just go ahead. And,
Okay. Very pretty.
Okay, so that's good.
Okay.
So you can see we've got our chopped tomatoes. Look how pretty that is. Now I want you to use the rest of the cheddar cheese.
Okay, let's be sure it's even in the camera.
Put some more, the rest of the cheddar cheese on that. Spread that around.
I mean to tell you folks, this is cheese and mac.
And it's gonna be delicious.
It will be.
So
Try
anyway,
it.
And
You'll
then
like
the
it.
last thing we're gonna do, y'all heard of panko? Well, according to my brother, it's called panko. So yeah, because that's how they say it in Japan. This is a Japanese
Japan.
breadcrumb, and it's very delicious on things, especially for crutchy. So Michael, we're adding some panko to the top of the macaroni and cheese.
You would also say panko in Latin America too.
And what would that mean?
Panko.
Same
Panko.
thing. But this is a Japanese breadcrumb. How does it fit in Latin America?
Because
This is-
the missionaries bring it in. That's why.
Now, Mamie, I want you to spread some panko on top of this macaroni and cheese.
Okay, just like this?
Just
or
no, take
my
it with
hand?
your hand so
Okay.
you can control it.
Okay, that's a good
But
idea.
this is so good with that.
And people, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell, because the more you do that, the more YouTube likes us.
Yeah. A little bit more, maybe. We want a nice little crunch on top. And then the last thing we're going to do, because the panko is dry, we want it to caramelize in the oven. We're going to put some melted, so you can see they're not lacking on anything in flavor or.
For sure.
So anyway, that is it. Look how beautiful it is. Can you see that, Mamie?
Yeah, let's see if we can bring it up to this.
Isn't that a beautiful dish?
Ooh,
And what we're going to do then is we're going to put it in the oven for about 20 minutes, uncovered at 350. The reason we're uncovering it, we want the panko to brown and get real toasty.
Okay.
And that our vlogs lately, we've wanted to include a scripture because we feel it's important to, we're Christians and we want to exemplify the Lord and give the word. So this is going to be our word for the day, and I think you'll enjoy it, and maybe we'll read it.
Isaiah 51:11. Therefore the redeemed of the Lord shall return and come with singing unto Zion, and everlasting joy shall be upon their head. They shall obtain gladness and joy, and sorrow and mourning shall flee away. Wow.
Isn't that
That's
beautiful?
good.
I know, that's for all of us. And Mamie she's a singer. She plays the organ, she plays the piano, but she has a beautiful singing voice. So she really relates to this, bringing the song and the gladness and the joy, because she does all of that.
And you do too.
Okay, thank you.
We are the dynamic duo with a vlog on YouTube called Cooking in the Kitchen with Kathy and Miss Mamie. So be sure and subscribe and
Tell your
press
friends.
like and ring the bell and tell your friends. Thanks.
Well, folks, it's out of the oven. It's bubbling. It's beautifully brown from the panko breadcrumbs. And look how inviting that looks. You could take. Mighty tasty.
Mighty tasty.
Mighty tasty, Mamie. It brings it up to a higher level.
It was absolutely fantastic. You're going to love it.